Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day.
My father was a cattle farmer, and growing up eating a steak, anything cooked more than medium rare was ruining the steak. No steak sauce, salt and pepper, best. Maybe you mixed it with some of your veggies or potatoes, but a medium rare steak was how it should be eaten. Now, in the restaurant business, a lot of people I've learned that medium rare doesn't mean the same thing to everybody. So what we have a problem with is when guests think their medium rare is the way that we're going to cook it, and their medium rare is gray in the middle or no red line at all. So I'm not going to try and argue with people when the understanding from the beginning is different. And maybe you've seen in other restaurants. The first place I saw it was a steakhouse in New York City. Now I see it on even some chain restaurants, Outback Steakhouse, Morton's. They all explain what the Outback Steakhouse puts it on their menu. They actually show what rare, medium, medium well, and well look like on their steaks. And then the good, well-run steakhouses will actually repeat what that expectation is with their guests when they are ordering their steak. If they say they want a medium rare, you say, well, it's a warm red center. Is that okay? And that's what you're expecting. And the guest says yes. So there's no misunderstanding when the steak comes out. So my suggestion for most restaurateurs is that you make sure that you are not only educating the guests. One, you need to set the standard for what your temperatures for steaks are in the restaurant. Then you need to make sure that everybody's trained and what those standards are. Then you teach the guests what that standard is as well. And maybe they call it medium rare and you call it medium, but as long as everybody's getting the steak that they want, that's the intent, right? And then finally, you have to execute on that standard. And that means making sure that your line cook or your steak specialist, your grill specialist, whatever you want to call it, you make sure that they know how to make the steaks. The steak is a very expensive protein that we sell at our restaurants. So you need to make sure that you're not wasting these proteins or these steaks because there's a misunderstanding of what the guests want and what you trained your staff to do and execute on. So your task for today, make sure that your staff and your guests are on the same page of what your temperatures for proteins is and what that means. Now go make it happen.
Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.